new school is school with no homework. School has no homework, therefore kids with jobs and school activities after school will not have to stay up late after school some nights to do their homework. This should allow kids to get more sleep in the night and not be as late or tired the next day at school, which should reduce the amount of tardies kids get. All notes will be not given by the teacher, but taken individually by students. This will make the school function more on a student's will to learn. Then all tests and quizzes will be open notes, so you can use what you have thought was important and decided to write down. Tardies will be punished more heavily because of the fact that there will be no homework, making people stay up later, and misbehavior will be punished accordingly. This is a chart of what grades should do if our school system was like this. It should grades in 3 classes: low grades, average grades, and high grades. Low, average, and high should all increase because of not having to stay up as late at night. School lunches will be catered by Hy-Vee Foods every day. This will reduce the number of children that complain about the school lunches. And this is the number of tardies. This is before this school system, and this is after. So it should decrease the number of tardies too.
My name's Tyler, and this is my new school. And in elementary, you're going to start elementary at 3 years old. You learn how to spell and simple things. Once you reach 5, you go to a higher elementary, which is like, I guess the lower one's kind of like preschool. This will teach you a little more about each subject, like English, math, science. Yeah. And then after that, you'll go to junior high. You'll be going to junior high after 5th grade. Yeah, 5th grade. You will now be entering a school of higher expectations. This will get you ready for life. You will learn the 4 main subjects and will be required to take a foreign language. You will graduate after 8th grade, before high school. If you graduate junior high, then you are allowed not to go back to school. You are allowed to go off and work for your living. If you choose to go back to high school, you will be expected to be the best student that you can be. High school. If you choose to go to high school, you will have 4 years of schooling. You'll learn 2 languages in the following classes: English, math, science, history. They're like advanced classes. If you get above a 3.5 GPA, you will get to go to free college. If you get lower than that, you're expected to take either 1 more year of school or go into resource classes to help you. If you get the GPA of after that, if you decided to take the 1 more year, the college is half off. If you're in resource classes and have improved after work, they will get free college. If you get into any trouble in high school at all, like backtalk teachers or anything, any chances of free college is taken away. And then the following sports are involved in the school is football, baseball, lacrosse, track, swimming, basketball. College. If you make it through high school with a high GPA, you will get a free college. College is 2 years, but way more difficult. If you make it through college, they help you find a job and a living facility, like a place to live that's near your job. And they try to make it so you get into the career that you want to go into. And that's the grading scale. Really hard. Know what it means. Okay. And then that's like the schooling facility. It's like elementary, junior high, and then kind of goes up.
Okay, I'm Samantha, and this is my school system for Johnson High School. For breaks, the main breaks they'll get is just Christmas and spring break, with 14 days for Christmas and 5 days for spring break. Then they'll get Martin Luther King Day off, President's Day, Labor Day, Patriot Day, and Columbus Day. They'll be more involved in sports this upcoming year. They'll be the Bobcats. The school is no longer going to hold back, letting them go to championships and being weak players and stuff. Their grading scale is pretty much the average grading scale. Lunch this time will be a food court. with Burger King and Taco Bell or Chinese, Subway, Pizza Hut, or just a plain salad bar if you want that. Mondays and Fridays, students will start school at 10 a.m. and Mondays they get out at 2:30 p.m. on Fridays. They'll have 180 days per year, 6 hours a day, 9 a.m. to 3. There will be 8 classes a day, each one 45 minutes long. Each teacher will have 25 students in each class. Homework will be given in each class every day, but it will be no longer than a page. If you do not have your assignments done on time, you get detention. Tests will be given every Thursday. Each student will be given a laptop. The new school system for Johnson High School is expected to develop the students' learning much greater than now. We also believe that the use of technology will help the students succeed in higher education. We are expecting this year to be a much educated year. And that's about it.
I'm Rachel, and this is my idea of an ideal school. You would start kindergarten at age 5, and they would only attend half days. They could have their choice of going in the morning or afternoon. They would only go to school Monday through Thursday, and they would have Friday off. They would learn all the basics to the core classes, and they would only get one recess since they go half a day. In elementary, they will start in early September and go through the first week of May. Students will learn the basics in core classes, including a foreign language. Students will be released at 1 every day, and sports will follow if they want to join. All students will be required to pass a basic reading and writing skills before they can pass the next grade. Each classroom will be allowed one class pet that is the student's responsibility to take care of all year long. Middle school will be 6th through 8th grade, and they will attend in the same building as the high school. It'll only be divided by the food court. Once they reach middle school, each student will take the 3 basic classes all the years, and one of the years they have to take a history, and the other years they get to choose an exploratory class taking place of history. Students get out at 3 every day but Friday. Friday is at 1, and they get released for lunch. They can go home if their parents will come get them. At high school, 9 through 12, in order to graduate, you need 48 credits of classes you take equal 3 credits. The down list considers you for extra help. You wouldn't be taken out of sports. You just go to the resource room. As long as your work is turned in before the test, it is not late. When you do not have school for the weather, you don't have to make it up. You are only allowed to miss 10 days a quarter, and you're not allowed more than 2 tardies a week, or else it requires a detention. As long as you ask for help on your work, you will get the points. There are no semester tests, and all tests are open notes. This is the grading system, and then this is the school. It's divided by the food court, and they all share a gym.
I'm Zayden Burge, and this is my high school plan. Number of students per building would be 4,500 for a large school setting. The number of teachers per student would be 5 teachers per student, so they could get an active array of classes. The number of teachers on the school would be 45, so they have plenty of teachers to go around if something goes bad. There would be 2 principals for school, so one wouldn't get overloaded with the number of students. The number of superintendents per the school district would be 1, because you don't need more than 1 superintendent. Their lunch would be on a democratic format, so they could vote every month for what their lunch schedule would be. Classes will be tailored to a specific... Can I start over? I forgot.
It's okay, I'll just edit it out.
Classes will be tailored to the student's preferred career cluster that they choose at the beginning of each year. There will be special privilege rooms for people who have a 3.0 or higher and get to spend their Fridays in this room. There will be a student store near the main lobby where students can purchase items such as pencils, pens, and other school supplies. School will be held between 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. every day, except for Saturdays and Sundays. Students will also have a 5-minute passing period, and there will also be a large student library where you will be mandatory to check out at least 5 books a year. The school is on a large campus setting, so they can get used to college life if they choose to do so. And the campus looks like that.